we're going to tackle the raspberry garden. We have 3 of them. This is one that we're going to look at here. So if you notice, these posts are leaning on both sides, and which we could just fix out the post, straighten them out, and tighten the number 9 wire, which is right here. But over time, I think it's still going to sag, because when we put this in 3 or 4 years ago, it was nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to tear it all out, and we're going to make one out of rebar. So let's get it going.
From the squeak of the hinges to the roar of the drive.
Here we are sitting down, just doing a brief calculation of what we're planning on making today. It is going to be 5 foot high. It's 20 feet long. So we have 4 sections. So we need 5 uprights. So 5 uprights. We need 1.5 foot added on 6.5 feet. So we need 10. We need 2 of them. 10 at 6.5 feet. We're going to make this cross piece at the bottom of these uprights. We're going to make that 1.5 foot and down 1.5 foot. So we need 3 of them per upright. So that'd be 30 at 1.5 feet that we need to cut. Once we get all them cut, we will set up a jig and we'll start welding them together. All right, what we have here is we have 30 pieces of 3/8 rebar, 10 foot long. So we need to do a calculation, but what we need to do is we need to set it up to where we can start cutting these, and then I'll bring you back in. All right, what I did to set up a cutting template for the 6.5 foot is I took a piece of 2x4. I took a 2x4 and I measured down 6.5 foot, 78 inches, and I put a block there. I'll be able to butt the rebar up to it. I put this so it wouldn't roll off, this piece of wood there, so it wouldn't roll off, and then I'll just cut it right here with the cutoff saw. Let me get 10 of them cut. I ended up adding a piece here because the one I cut kind of twisted around. I mean, it cut. It just twisted around. Let me grab one, maybe I'll cut it for you. Let's try that. Okay, I'm gonna try to cut this. Alright, I think I got it. Alright, we did the same type of setup to cut the 1.5 foot. Just measured over 1.5 foot, put a board there, and we'll use this as a template. Alright, we got them all cut, except for one piece of this 1.5 foot. I have a little section there, I'm going to weld it together. I couldn't see cutting up a 10 footer just for 1.5 foot. I'm going to tear this down, then we're going to start making a jig and start welding her together. Alright, we're going to lay this out on this piece of wood here. And then I'm going to screw these things here to where we can just lay the metal in there. Yeah, I'll have to get some tin under it so it don't burn too bad. Alright, here's what I put together. Here's what I put together for a fixture. We'll load our pieces in here. Flush with the bottom here. This will hold the cross pieces. I'll tack it. Then we'll flip it over and weld it the rest of the way. So I should be able to get it. And if you do this, don't use wood that you want to reuse. But I don't think that's going to come out real well. So, alright. Let's get the welder out here. Alright. The first one of many are done. I need 10 of these. So I better get welding. You know, it didn't come out too bad. It's not the prettiest, but it's gonna be in the ground as long as it holds. So, all right. Well, 10 of them are made. All right. See what I meant about not wanting to reuse the wood? Don't really care about it. I'm gonna keep this fixture around because I got more to do than just that. I got more raspberries to do than just that patch out there. So I'm gonna keep this around. But see what I mean? You can't reuse it. They're all done though. So what's next is we're gonna lay it out. We're gonna get a better measurement. And we're gonna lay it out and clamp it up and weld it right here. Alright, to get a better measurement, I pulled out the wheel. So there's 0. Okay. 18 feet. So we are going to make it 1810. Alright, so went over them are 10-foot pieces and overlap at 6 inches to weld it. So yeah, let's do 19 feet. Alright, getting this all set up to weld. The first one I'm coming up 30 inches off the bottom of the bend where it goes in the ground. I'll tack that up, and then we'll go on across. Alright. Alright. We have all this first layer on there. I think now that I got it welded there, it's kind of structurally sound. I'll lay it over because I don't really want to weld up on top of a ladder. So I'll get that done. And we got one more after this. Alright. So we got the first one done. First one's all done. And I know it looks kind of tall, but it's going to go 1.5 feet in the ground. It looks nice in there. It don't look the best now. I ain't going to paint it or anything like that. So, alright. I'm going to start tear. I want to see how this looks, so I'm going to tear this out. Tear this out and put that other one in. Maybe a trip. Alright. All that's out. Here it is. I cleaned up, just out. So I'm going to try to manhandle this in place myself. I don't know if I can get it, but I'm going to try. Well, that was a struggle. Well, that was a struggle. Alright. Here's the new digs for this. It looks a lot cleaner and fresher. Even kind of hard to see, I think, in there. We'll get the other one made. And a little hump there. Probably the ground's a little higher there. Alright, early next day. Got the second one all welded up. Get my lovely wife. We'll get that out in place. Okay, here's this project completed. Looks a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. Basically what we did is we replaced the number 9 wire with the rebar structure. Wasn't very expensive. I think probably about $40. It looks so much nicer, so much nicer, so much nicer. So I'm hoping that this project inspired you, and you're appreciative for watching this. Thank you very much. And please subscribe. Come back again. We have a lot more to do this summer. So thank you.